The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Trader's Edge with Steve Rhodes. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The Trader's Edge. Now, Steve Rhodes.
Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to the June 9th, the wonderful Wednesday edition of today's Trader's Edge Show. I'm your host, Stevie Perseverance Rhodes, who absolutely knows that each of us should always be pioneers of our future versus prisoners of our past. Hope everyone out there is having a great day. Let's make sure we have an extraordinary one. And the easiest way to do that, well, is to always remember that life is happening for us, not to us. That's right. When you now make that one little 2x4 shift, well, it means we can find the gift in every set of circumstance that life is going to toss at us. Now, today, you and I, we're going to go check on the circumstance of these markets. We're going to go figure out what the bulls and bears, what the buyers and sellers are communicating to you and I just past 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I want you to know I'm absolutely grateful for your presence here. But more important than that, and that's this. During this next 60 minutes, I'm here to serve you. So feel free to pick up that phone. You can dial on it at 877-927-6648. If you can't dial in, we've got you covered there too. You can always send me an email, steve@tfnn.com. Inside the subject heading, please put radio show question, of course, in our Tiger's Den. Well, any ping will do. So let's go ahead and get this show started on a wonderful Wednesday. Of course, this is Tiger Financial News Network. I'm Steve Rhodes. Welcome to the show. Right now, we got a mixed bag out here. We've got the Dow off 50 points. That's less than 0.2% to the downside, so basically flat. The S&P's up 4, Nasdaq's up 58, 0.4%. The Russell is flat. Semis are basically flat. Trannies are off a little over 1%, 180 points to the downside. Gold trading out at $18.93. Silver trading out at $28 even, Stephen. Light sweet crude $69.64. Leading the charge dollar-wise, the upside. You got Mercado Libre up $31, 2.5%. Amazon 26, a little under 1%. MicroStrategy 27, nearly 6%. Argenix is up $25 or 9%. Booking Holdings up 19. To the downside, Restoration Hardware off $16, 2.5%. BlackRock 12, 1.5%. Casey's General Store down $11 or 5%. FedEx off 11. United Parcel down 10. So we certainly have things to look at, but we have call ahead seating here, and that means we're going to go to our first caller. That's Mark in Fort Collins. Mark, thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. How are you today?
Hey, I'm looking at Clovis in the low fives when it retested that 503 area. It looks like it might be on the Reddit deal.
That's what's driving it today. Is that
I don't know. I'm not a member of those boards, but I don't know. I don't see any news other than some inklings of that on the internet, and the volume's pretty high considering no formal news.
Sure. So
Let
today,
me know what you think about it.
Yeah. So if we take a look at the only caution sign today is going to be that today will become bar number 9 of a TD9 count. So this does say that you could see a top here, either today's high or perhaps it could be tomorrow's, or perhaps it's neither. But so you've got the caution signal. With today being bar number 9, today's high or tomorrow's high, whichever is the highest of those. If price exceeds that, then you're looking at a move up to the 968 area. So do I see any reason to sell? I don't see reason to sell, so to speak, other than just that cautionary signal. You've got a nice gap up today. That's a nice bullish move. Prices found resistance at its second TD9 breakdown level coming off of the bottom. That was at 696. You're trading below that right now, but it's up above the first TD9 breakdown level of 636. So the daily time frame chart just says caution. That's all I see so far. What I will do from here, because we know that today's going to become bar number 9 of a TD9 count, you're trading in a resistance level, is just go look at my first instinct, Mark, or my next instinct would be to go take a look at a 30-minute time frame chart, just to look to see if there's anything here that spells trouble. And when I look at a 30-minute time frame, I don't see that just yet. There is a Rhodes momentum indicator signal that was triggered at 1 o'clock. And if you do see a bearish reversal candle And then if you saw a close below 628, that would then be suggesting that, okay, today could be that TD9 count, anticipating a pullback on the daily time frame. The target to the downside would really be that oscillator and change line. Right now, that's about the 540-ish type level. Can't make that call right at this moment because even the short-term time frame charts don't give us reason for that. Does that make sense to you, what we just did?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I already pulled some calls off the table, and I had an initial target for the stock of 636, but I saw it trading way above that pre-market, so I pulled that, and I've taken some off, but I was just wondering about the rest. So.
Yeah, it's typically the hard thing is, right, look, we've got to use the information we have at 1:11 in the afternoon. Right. And typically if there was going to be a sign of a turn, we'd see it. We'd see key levels of support being broken on the short-term time frame chart. So I've just pulled up the 15-minute. I don't see it there. We already covered the 30-minute. It's not going to be on the 65-minute. So maybe this does form a TD9 count top, but maybe it's tomorrow's high. That's the one that you'd be looking at. But I would struggle to jettison the entire position right now just because of those short-term time frame charts.
Got it. Thanks for your time.
Hey, you bet. Good to talk to you. That was Mark in Fort Collins out there. And so I was the first caller. We've got some requests that are in, but I think what we'll do is we'll go take a look at the, because I haven't been with you for a little over a week, is let's go take a look at the equity futures just with this next couple of minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and change screens out here. Give me just one moment to do that, and we'll take a look at the daily time frame first. In the daily time frame in the upper left-hand corner, you've got the ES Mini. What you should note on this chart is the high from the trading day of May 10th. And on May 10th, what you're looking at is that high, which is 42.3825, and you're at 42.30 right now. If you were to see a close above that, then the high or the topping pattern inside the ES Mini will go away. It will be negated. So as we speak right now, it is still in place. You still have a topping pattern in place, the Rhodes Momentum Indicator top, as well as wave number 7, letter G, part of the Chapman wave out there. But if price closes above that, well, then it's off to the races to the upside. If you look at the NQ negated a TD9 count pattern a couple of days ago. I believe that was on Friday. Could have been Monday, but it's negated. That's what's important. So now. The NQ does have another top, though, and it was the top that occurred out here. This was a Rhodes Momentum Indicator signal as well, so it also has a topping pattern in play. That was confirmed on April the 29th. Nonetheless, price should target 13,956.75. A close above that would say price is going to make a run for that all-time high. That's the resistance level, 13,956.75. I'd be very surprised if price doesn't make it all the way up there. Now, you might say, Steve-O, okay, I heard you say very surprised. Why did you say very surprised? The reason I said very surprised is because the NQ is responding and reacting the way that it should. What do you mean by that, Steve-O? Really great question here. What I mean by that specifically, sorry about that, is if we take a look at what transpired so far this morning. This morning, we see a TD9 count form inside the 30-minute NQ chart, and that was at 10 o'clock this morning. Mark and I, we were just talking about a TD9 count pattern. This is how they work. You form, price pulls back to support. Where does it pull back to? Exactly to its breakout level, 13,817.50. No one inside TFNN, that's me or anyone, would have chosen that level as the breakout area. Use the TD9 count. So everything here is just reacting normally inside the NQ. It should make a run for that TD9 breakdown level, and that's at that 13,956. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We'll be right back.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn. And he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
What's separating you from the most successful men and women on Wall Street? That's right, information. Having all the information gives us the perspective we need to place the right trades at the right time. The TAS Profile Scanner is the premier market profile-based scanner. Powered by its acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner instantly filters over 2,500 plus global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodities, futures, and Forex. This powerful suite of tools leverages instant trade filtering and strategy formulation to show you emerging trades before they happen. For a limited time, you can save $100 off your first month by using the promo code UPGRADE, and you still get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Level the playing field with the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find under the Services tab at TFNN.com. Sign up today.
Hey there, I'm Andy Arbertine with Tiger Precious Metals and Stones. Whether you're looking to buy and sell precious metals or trying to find the perfect diamond ring, I'm here to help. I have over 15 years of experience with diamonds and precious metals. You can call me directly at 727-329-8245, and I will personally answer any questions you have and help you find exactly what you're looking for. I will be your personal concierge in the metal and stone business. Give me a call today, 727-329-8245.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. We've got a number of questions already, so let's get to them. The first one coming in from Hector and the fuel injectors out here. And Hector wants to take a look at Newmont Mining and Schlumberger. So let's begin by taking a look at Newmont Mining. Let me see, what are Hector's question? Newmont Mining versus SOB. Which chart looks more powerful to explore to the upside out here? Well, if we take a look at Newmont Mining, right now it's exploding to the downside. Gap down a few days ago with volume there wasn't too bad. But prices right now, here's the deal. If Newmont Mining closes below 70.34, that's the top of its bearish structure daily profile. That price was trading above. What you'd want to really watch is 69.51. If there's just a counter trend retracement move in a bull market, that is where price should find support. If it doesn't find support there, Hector, you're looking at 67.85, maybe the rising trend line out there as you take a look at the daily time frame chart. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to get to my other charts, my radio show chart, so we can pull over Newmont Mining, take a look at the others. So with regard to this moving to the upside, it looks to me like, well, here on the daily time frame, let me get back to the daily picture. Let's populate this with regard to signals. So this forms a TD9 count top. It does it on the bar following bar number 9. That was May 18th. It kind of goes back to my conversation with Mark in Fort Collins, who we were taking a look at Clovis Oncology, and we were suggesting, hey, that high could come on the bar following bar number 9 out here. So you got a TD9 count top. You've got a 7th wave move count. That 7th wave move, that didn't confirm until May 20th out there. And now we've got price pulling back. We just discussed that. So you've got those profiles to look at. On the weekly time frame, as I take a look at the bigger picture here, 68.86 would be a logical target to the downside. If I look at a short-term time frame chart, we do see a Rhodes momentum indicator signal as well as a 7th wave move count. That formed at 10 o'clock this morning. But price ran right into the resistance level here, Hector, and that's at 70.74. So in order to get Newmont's mojo back, price is going to have to close above 70.74. That's what you would be looking at. The second question was Schlumberger, SLB is the ticker symbol. So let's go ahead and get that uploaded here on our black background charts. Those are the E-signal charts. And Schlumberger right now, so far, this looks better. Prices above the daily profile, weekly profile. Does look like it's going to go target 38.21. That's your next battleground, at least at the moment. That's the battleground. That is the top of that monthly profile. As we look at its daily time frame, I do not have any kind of a topping signal. I'm sure we probably could draw on an A to B equals CD. Yeah, we could draw on an A to B equals CD pattern. That was confirmed a couple of days ago with the evening star pattern. But price still remains bullish out here because it's above a green OUL on a daily basis. So we could say the signal here is neutral to bullish. You asked me the specific question, which of the two look better? It would be Schlumberger. Your question was which of the two look better to take off topside. That one's a more difficult one. But which of the two stock charts is more bullish? If that was the question, it is clearly Schlumberger based upon the tools that you and I just used. So I hope that helps you out. Thanks so much for writing in. Good to be back. Let's go to our next question. This one actually came in the Tiger's Den. This was before the show started. This is for John in Philly. And John wanted to take a look at lean hogs. So let's go take a look at it a couple of different ways. As soon as I can find where did I put it, there's live cattle. That's not what we want. Here we go. We got lean hogs. So in this first set of charts out here, now you're looking at the forward-looking futures contracts. You've got June of 21, you've got July, August, October, December of 2021. Then we come to February of 2022. And that's the right-hand panel chart here. That is the contract that John has interest in. Now, the question here with regard to, and we can see here, that price is above all, there's a 22 hogs right out here, John, the very right-hand panel screen here. That is your 2022 request out there. At least I believe that was it, which was January 2022. What is G? January or February? Let me see here. I was you've been on vacation, you forget. F is January. So that was February, yeah. So you've got the 2022 February hogs out here, and that is in your very right-hand panel. What I just simply want you to notice here, price above all profile levels for each of these contracts out here. But let's do this. Let's go from this set of charts to a little bit longer term picture. In a longer term picture, one on the left-hand panel, upper left-hand panel, in fact, we're just going to make it the only panel. I'm going to expand it out. Here is your February 2022 contract. What this is showing us, John, is an A to B equals CD pattern to the upside. And that first target out here is around a 93.63 level. What we should notice is that the retracement out here of that B to C leg, about a 0.382 retracement, it was exactly 39.41%. But if we take a look at what price did, it pulled right back into a bullish structured daily profile. You got to love it. That was your buy the effing dip point, because that is where support is at, a bullish structured profile. So now the signal here in the 2022 February 22 contract is a price ride up to the 93.63 level. Here, I've also got our continuous contracts. And on the continuous contracts, if we switch over to the weekly and we take our expansion of our last major set of swing points, that would be from the high in April of 2019 down to the low in 2020, April of 2020. You can see prices above the 1.272 expansion level. That gives you a price target in, oh, what the heck? We know that's not correct. It gives you a expanded price target. Well, that's the problem with using the continuous contracts out here. But this is just, John, this is just simply telling us price wants to continue to move higher. No matter how we look at it, on whatever time frame out here for lean hogs, this is what it is that I'm seeing. So you've got I wish I could put this up on my other chart, the white background chart. John, I just can't. The data's not converting over for the 2022 time frame. So hope that helps you out. Thanks so much for writing in. And let's go to our next question. Our next question was to look at, there was the next question. It was also from John. And his question was taking a look at the currency market. He was asking, what was that little pop and drop that we saw in the Great British Pound? So to take a look at that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull over a 30-minute time frame for the Great British Pound. As we take a look at it earlier, again, 30-minute basis, let's take a look at at about 5 o'clock this morning, what was the pound doing? The pound was pounding right into its TD9 breakdown level. That was at 1.4185. It was unable to do that. And what does price do? It pulls back and it forms a TD9 count bottom. It does that right here at 11 o'clock this morning. So, John, you're asking the question, what was the pound doing this morning as it was pounding lower? it was doing two things. It was testing its TD9 breakout level at 1.4116, and it was also producing a TD9 count bottom. Now, what that means for us is you want to watch that low. That low specifically is going to be 1.4112. If price closes below that, that suggests a move lower. The move lower, the initial target would be the swing points from about 2 o'clock in the morning back on June the 4th. But that is what the Great British Pound was doing. Ran into resistance, made that TD9 count bottom, and now you should see a bounce from here inside of the Great British Pound. So when we get back from, we're about to go to a breakout here. We've got, I believe, a couple of callers on the line. We've got Garo, which is wonderful. We're going to take a look at Moderna, I believe, mRNA with him. And then we've got Brent on the line after that, and we'll take a look at ticker symbol HYLN. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We'll be right back.
Are you having fun trading the markets but having trouble finding like-minded individuals to discuss your trading and investment ideas with? Become an apex predator in the trading markets and join the Tiger's Den Trading Room only at TFNN.com. The Tiger's Den is an exclusive trading room where successful traders from around the world come to exchange trades and ideas. Join the den and surround yourself with the sharpest minds in the trading world. Subscribers to the Tiger's Den are also the first to have their questions answered live on air and can privately chat with our TFNN hosts live during their shows. Interact with other Tigers and Tigresses as they share trading ideas, news analysis, and discuss the market action all trading day. Subscribe to the Tiger's Den risk-free with our 30-day money-back guarantee and become part of the TFNN trading community. TFNN, educating investors.
You could be making money off the stock market. And if you're already making money off the stock market, you could be making a lot more. Check out TFNN and Tiger TV and get expert investing advice to give you the power to control your financial future. Go to TFNN.com and find the newsletter for you. Whether you're into trading gold, metals, futures, currencies, or options, you'll get advice and analysis to help you seriously get ahead. TFNN also features trading services with a 30-day money-back guarantee for new subscribers, as well as TFNN's Tiger Den Trading Room, trading software, and educational webinars for all trading levels. And make sure you check out Tiger TV for free on TFNN.com or TFNN's YouTube channel for live financial content from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern on market days. Stop watching on the sidelines while other people get rich and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back up, folks. We're going to go take a look at ticker symbol mRNA. That is Moderna Inc. Trading right now at 217.72, up above its daily and its weekly profiles. We're going to do that with Garo. Garo, thanks so much for calling. Thanks for holding. How are you today?
I'm very good. How about you, sir?
Very good. Thanks so much for asking. And tell us how I can best help you with Moderna.
Moderna, I started on daily chart, which was on 3 weeks ago, was on May 25th, when the candle crossed at 21 days and hit the upper dot of the SAR, and the SAR dot came down. I bought it at $170.31, 250 shares. And I've been trading this every day until 7/12 June. It was 2 days ago. At $210, I chickened out, and I didn't touch it any longer. I just waiting, see that if this is the top, or it is at a swing point, or it has room to go higher. Of course, today I traded again on 15 minutes. On 15 minutes, I bought it at $215.87, and I sold it on $221, and I'm completely out of it, and I'm afraid to touch it now. I want to know that 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes is very good, but 120 minutes is bare, but weekly and the monthly is very good. I don't know if that is a swing point or it's just resting for a few days and it's going to go higher.
Sure. Okay, so a couple different things. So yesterday, what Moderna did was it completed an A to B equals CD pattern. And that initial price projection for that pattern was in the price range, give me a moment here just to minimize this chart, at about 215.22. And the reason why I say it completed that pattern was because yesterday was a bearish dark cloud cover candle. So it has completed the A to B equals CD pattern. But you and I want to understand, because you were asking those questions. You said, hey, I'm a little scared here because of tools and techniques that you use, and rightfully so. And then yesterday's dark cloud cover session would also give you reason to pause, but no key levels of support have broken on a daily basis. But as you mentioned, the 15-minute time frame. So let's go take a look at it. And as that dark cloud cover candle was forming, this is the dark cloud cover candle from June the 8th, what price was doing on a 15-minute basis, Garo, was pulling right back to its breakout level. That's using our TD9 system. This is automated, so I'm not drawing these levels in here. 203.50 was the breakout level. That's exactly what took place at 10 o'clock in the morning on June the 8th. And now we've seen price continue to move higher out here. There's some resistance at 219.49 on a 15-minute and support at 215.65. The point that I want to make here with regard to the 15-minute chart and the daily is, yes, we have a topping signal, but this is also behaving bullishly from the standpoint price pulls back to a breakout area, takes off after that. You also mentioned some other time frame charts. Here's a 30-minute time frame chart. I don't see anything significantly different there. I don't see anything significantly different on the 65. I'm using 130 versus 120 out here. I don't see anything significant. Now, this does have a TD9 count top, but again, no key levels of support have broken. So how do you trade this? I think you continue to trade it like you do, and I think you continue to. Are you only looking to trade this to the upside?
No, sir. I'm waiting for this to just roll down to short it.
Yeah.
I love to short this one too, but it's not the place, because MACD on the daily is very bull. And the weekly is excellent. So this is not a short candidate until I see the candle below the 5-day simple moving average. And then I may think about it, but not at this point. No.
Well, I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. I don't see the signal where now would be the time to be looking to the short side out here. But curious, if you're looking to trade this to both levels. From the short side, the first signal right now, with regard to the data that we would have, the first signal that it's getting ready to be shortable and you could trade in those counter trend rallies, I would say it would be a close below 203.50. Until then, I would just continue using your system, looking for those entry points. It does look like this still wants to continue to move higher out there. At least that's what I see when I take a look at the charts. Does that help you out?
Excellent. It didn't help me. That was excellent. Mr. Steve, if it's possible, if you have a time, if you don't know, regarding NAIL, NAIL, is an ETF for home builders and so forth. Is this the bottom, or it can go lower than that? It's very similar to Home Depot and Lowe's and Louisiana Pacific. If you have the time, if you don't, then I'll call tomorrow. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
You bet. I'm going to do that right now. I just pulled that up on the screen. To answer Garo's question specifically, yes, I see nail going lower. At least that's what the tools are telling us. This did top with wave number 7. That's courtesy of Basil Chapman out there. That is wave number 7. This looks like price is targeting 62.61. And as long as price remains below its red oscillator and change line, the 62.61 level is what I'd be looking at on a daily basis. And the weekly level, you'll be looking at 73.62. So I hope that helps you out, Garo. Let's go to Brent in Martinez, California. Brent, thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, Steve. I hope you had a good vacation.
I did. Thanks so much. And highly owned holdings. Again, I don't know how to pronounce it, but trading out at 1269 above the daily and the weekly profiles out here. No monthly profiles. So, Brent, tell me how I can best help you.
Yeah, I was calling. I know we had talked previously and it made progress while you were on vacation and got above. I think the last level that we, at least one of the levels that was kind of critical was in the $12 range.
Absolutely.
And it's held above that. And when I called you, I was thinking that today was bar 9. I think that was actually yesterday. And so this could be potentially the restart of the count. And then I just was thinking that I think it just did that bullish crossover. So I'm, thinking that there's the potential for the thing to have a little pause, or at least to catch up and test that level at some point. I just want to get your thoughts on that.
Well, first, I love the fact that you are using these tools like you are. So congrats to you. Thank you so much for doing that. And you've really nailed this. And so if we take a look at HYLN, folks, this is the daily time frame chart. We can see this bottomed with a TD9 count and a Rhodes Momentum Indicator signal. And Brent is exactly right. Yesterday was bar number 9. Today, a slightly higher high. So that says today's high, which right now that price point is $13.58. Price would have to close above $13.58 to negate the pattern. But what Brent also picked up on is the oscillator and change line, which changed colors about 2 days ago. And so knowing that we have a TD9 count top, what is likely to occur here is price is going to pull back and test that oscillator and change line. Currently, it's printed at 1117. As price pulls back, that number will change. As price moves, whether price moves higher or lower, that level will change. What you're looking for there, so there's no reason to necessarily jettison the position other than to anticipate there should be a retracement. What you're looking for here is you're looking for a test and rejection of that oscillator and change line. That doesn't mean that you're not going to still have to deal with the next level of resistance. That battle's at 1392. But yeah, the charts are signaling, Brent, to you and I that price should pull back. Now, we're about to go to a hard break. Be kind enough, if you would, to hold on, and we'll come back and we'll finish taking a look at ticker symbol HYLN. We'll be right back, folks.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Directions Daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. We're taking a look at ticker symbol HYLN with Brent in Martinez, California. We've already established that on the daily time frame, it's got a nice TD9 count top. Price should pull back and test that oscillator and change line, currently printing in the 1116 area. If we look at a 30-minute time frame chart out here, we can see a TD9 count and a Rhodes momentum indicator top. This in price right now is trading with inside a brand new bullish structured profile, Brent, that formed. So the level here to watch would be 1246. If price closed below 1246, odds favor that price will be pulling back to 1172. But there's no signal, even though it's got that TD9 count top, there's no signal on the short-term time frame charts to suggest this is anything other than just normal price behavior at this stage. So what questions, from the information that I provided to you, what questions does that pose that I can help you with?
I think that I'm thinking that maybe that I know before when I talked to you, I thought it was something more around 1210 was some kind of a level that they needed to surpass, and maybe that now has changed. That one you just gave me, the 1246. I'm not sure if that.
It was 1206, and the 1206.
Okay, 1206.
Yeah, the 1206 was the top of the weekly profile, which price is trading above right now. So from a profile standpoint, probably when we spoke, price was already above the daily profile, and then that gives us our next price target from a profile standpoint as the weekly, which is the 1206 level. The monthly, again, there's not enough data to generate market profiles, so those are the only ones that we have to go with. As far as any other upside resistance out here, I think we also talked about just drawing a trend line from the highs of November 20th to the highs in a little spike high in February 11th of 2021. That would become another resistance area that once price cleared would be a bullish message out here. So everything looks bullish. It suggests that we should see some type of retracement out there. And so people looking to get in on this trade, wait for that retracement, see if that in fact happens at those price areas that we talked about. Anything else that I can do for you, Brent?
I would just like to, thank you for providing this these great tools for us to utilize, and I know you put in a lot of effort to make that all happen. So, well,
you're welcome.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. The better thank you is simply the fact that you're using them. So I love it. So thanks, Brent, and always good to speak to you. And we'll look forward to speaking to you again soon.
It was a pleasure talking to you, Steve. You take care.
You bet. You bet. That was Brent in Martinez, California. So a number of questions that have come in. We're going to try to get to everything. Inside the Tiger's Den, believe it's the last instrument inside the Tiger's Den to look at is Tilray. Ticker symbol TLR way. I believe this individual is long, and I would stay long. There is no topping pattern that I see out here, and this suggests the daily. When I say this, I'm referring to the daily time frame chart. The price is on its way up to 28.14. You're trading out at 22.11 right now. That's the daily message. The weekly message that we take a look at Tilray, its message is what? Its message is, hey, I'm trading above a green oscillator and change line. It's bullish and suggests 25.98 is its price target. On the monthly time frame, I don't have really anything out here to change our view. So with regard to Tilray, I would stay along this trade. Now, its oscillator and change line also changed colors yesterday and today. So with that said, you could anticipate or should anticipate some type of retracement over the coming sessions. How many sessions? I don't know. Right now, I'd say, well, it's not right now that it's getting ready to get started. Why is that? Because if I look at a 30-minute time frame chart, I really don't have a topping pattern, and price just pulled back to test its oscillator unchanged line. But you should see Tilray pull back. That's not a reason to exit it unless you just got in on this trade out here. Simply because of that change in color in the oscillator and change line. And what you'd really be looking, if you're not in the trade, you'd be looking for price to pull back, test that level. Currently, that's 1804. Reject that level, and then you'd enter that trade and take it all the way up into that 2814 area. So that's what's going on. We take a look at ticker symbol TLRY out here. What other questions? We had something come in from our YouTubers out here, and that YouTube question was ticker symbol UNFI. So let's get over to our 3 time frame charts out there. UNFI. Is that the clothing company? It can't be. United Natural Foods out there. Gapping to the downside out here, taking out the bottom of a daily profile, 35.93, and has got some big volume behind that move. I don't know what the question was, but we're going to just simply go take a look. Let me get this fired up, UNFI, on those white background charts out here. But simply based upon these signals on a monthly basis right now, and the month is not over, you've got a confirmed sell the D point. You have a key reversal bar. You've got a bearish engulfing candle. Now, the month is not over. It's in fact, it's far from over out there. But this is giving you a longer-term sell signal, and that could suggest that price could pull all the way back down to 23.38. Are we ready to go there just yet? No, we're not, because the next level of support is 31.15. Let's pull out Stevie's white background chart. 31.15 was the top of the weekly profile. So right now, that is the downside target out here. If price gets below that, then 26.42 is the next target to the downside. That is the TD9 breakout level for its daily time frame. So that's what's going on. We take a look at UNFI. Weekly time frame out here, confirming a Rhodes momentum indicator top. Of course, the week is not over. That would then say, hey, 31.15, 27.75, 26.04 would become the targets out there. And on a 30-minute basis, we've got confirmation of moves that are headed lower because price is taking out those TD9 breakout levels. So it does look like UNFI wants to pull back further, and hope that helps you out. Thanks so much for writing in. Our next question coming in from our emails, and this is coming out from Ben in Virginia. Ben says, looking for some input on a potential long position in LMND. So let's go take a look at LMND and see what we can find out here. That is lemonade. I like lemonade. I love lemonade, especially when you mix that, especially pink lemonade. It's got to be that pink lemonade, which in Florida is extremely hard to buy. Now, I'm referring to the Minute Maid frozen cans of pink lemonade. You mix that up, you add a little bit of vodka, whatever your flavor of vodka is, and that is a nice summer drink. But that's not what the question was. The question was, I don't know what the question was. It is probably, where is lemonade headed to? Well, it's above the top of its daily and weekly profiles. Not enough data for a monthly profile. So this is just suggesting price wants to continue to move higher. Move higher to where? I don't know, but let's go try to figure that out. Here's a daily time frame chart. Let's populate it. The daily time frame chart says, hey, I'm just simply taking on the battleground of 105.80. At 105.80 is a TD9 breakdown level. If price can close above that today, tomorrow, then it says we're off to the races. Now, when I say off to the races, well, this could form a TD9 count top that begins forming tomorrow. So that would be Thursday through Monday when that top could form, and then we'd see a pullback. Look at the oscillator unchanged line. That has changed colors. So we should see this likely top. Don't have a confirmation of it, with a TD9 count over the coming days out here. Again, today's only be bar number 7, so the earliest topping signal could be tomorrow. and then we see price pull back, test that oscillator and change line, and then release the information to you. So hope that helps you out, Ben. You're looking for an entry point, I believe that was. Right now, we're going to have to say 91.76. But what we'd really do is we look at the 30-minute time frame chart, watch as price is pulling back to that oscillator and change line on the daily time frame, and hopefully we see some kind of bottoming signal on the 30-minute basis for ticker symbol LMND. Lemonade, Stevie would like to call it pink lemonade. We'll be right back.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Markets can rise and fall like the tides. Subscribe to Basil Chapman's newsletter, The Opening Call, and you too can ride the wave. Basil Chapman is an authority in technical analysis. His Chapman Wave trading system has been helping traders identify trends and capitalize on momentum in the markets since 1984. TFNN invites you to test Basil's proprietary Chapman Wave trading methodology with a monthly subscription to the Opening Call newsletter for only $149. Your subscription to the Opening Call comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, as well as daily market updates on key indexes, stocks, and commodities. Ride the wave. Sign up for the Opening Call risk-free today.
Introducing Primal Edge.
Today, it's even more important to take a supplement that complements your health. Primal Edge is specifically formulated to boost your immune system and help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Our early ancestors found all their nutritional requirements in the wild environment. But today, our food sources don't contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that we need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated humic and fulvic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, without them, life cannot exist.
That's right, Ellen. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge. Just $89 exclusively at TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. We may be a little quick here, trying to get to all the questions before the end of the show in 2 minutes. The first question coming is for ICD. Ticker symbol ICD. It is forming a TD9 count top today. So if you're long this, now its oscillator and change line has also changed colors recently. So today should be the high. Now, if price trades above today's high, whatever that is, right now today's high is 450, then what that's going to signal is that no TD9 count pattern is going to stop this, and price is targeting 552. There are no reasons to jettison this position if you are long, but you should anticipate a top with price pulling back to that 374. There have been some great setups here, folks, for you not being in these positions. Wait for price to pull back to that oscillator and change line to go ahead and get in. So that's what we see. We take a look at the daily time frame for ticker symbol ICD. The next question is for, what was the next question? Geez, I thought I had put that. I think it's with regard to the VIX. So we're going to get 2 for 1. John's question in the Tiger's Den was, did the VIX give us a bottom signal today? And the other question coming in from one of our viewers and our listeners and asking, this is, who is this? This is somebody in Riverview. It looks like Vic in Riverview. He says, how did you predict the VIX would drop to 1569, which it did do? So if we take a look at that, I'll go back to before I was on vacation out here. We could see that the VIX was forming, had a nice little hammer candle back here on May 28th. And on June the 1st, it formed a 3-river evening star. Those are bullish reversal candles. The low of that session on June 1st is 1568. That was the price target. Because of the bullish reversal signals, prices held. To answer John's question, we don't know if today was a bottom just yet. Why? Well, price would need to at least close above the oscillator and change line. That's currently priced at 1748. And John, if price closed above 1748, then that would signal that the spot volatilics may be targeting the 2175 level. Watch that oscillator and change line. It has acted as resistance in essence over the last week or so. Folks, stay tuned for 2 more great hours. I'll be back with you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So have a wonderful Wednesday, and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care, folks.